Y'all know where I'm at, my favorite shipping in the whole world. I got that call about an hour ago, but my man ran out of fuel and everything, had to stop. On my way here, go grab a fuel tank for my man, help him get some fuel in the joint. Crazy, but I made it to my my favorite shipment in the whole wide world. Supposed to be a load going to Philly. I don't know no details besides supposed to go to Philly, supposed to be 2 pallets. So let me run ahead, get the details for y'all, and I'll update y'all on what all the particulars are. So let's go ahead and see what happened.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing today? I did not get another load yesterday. It was another slow one. Put in a couple of things, but nothing seemed to go my way. But like I say, I'm just getting back in the saddle with things. See how the next couple of weeks go before I say, oh, it's slow, it's good, it's bad. I don't know. I think the thing is always going to be consistent. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Curri had a load this morning. I won't say I overbid it, but I feel like I put it in for what it was worth, but somebody else took it. The load I'm on now is a Curri load as well. I think it started at like $30-something, $38 or something like that, but I bid it at $75.
I'm rich. It's payday, fellas.
Waited it out and they ended up giving it to me. So I'm picking up at like a towel shop. I normally pick up at the towel shop y'all always see me pick up at, that's like close to my house, but this is on like the other side of town. But I don't think it's actually going that far, but it's still early too, so it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I should be able to drop this off and hopefully find something else for the day. So let's see how things go. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead, get this load, and then get ready for the next one, hopefully. All right, so not bad, pretty cool pickup. Look like I gotta go 27 miles to drop it off. So should be pretty cool this time of day. Shouldn't be a lot of traffic going on. I'm pretty sure it's going to a residence because it's telling me to call like prior before coming. And normally this type of stuff is typically going to a residence, which means I'm gonna have to hand unload. And they didn't even have hand unload on the listing. Curri has been getting better with that, but sometimes they still don't put that on the listing. Especially when they offering like those lower prices, you should know that, right? You should know that so you can get like a good rate. So let's see how the hand unload go. I got a couple of big long boards and some towel. Hopefully it's like in the driveway or something, not up any steps or anything. But either way, we working today and that's all that matters. So let's see how this drop off go. I'm about to peel out of here and get to the drop off location. I have arrived and I will work going this way.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's an idiot.
Yes!
So there's a car parked in the driveway, a truck. Hopefully somebody will actually come out and move it, but if not, I gotta truck this stuff up the driveway and get it unloaded. So let's see.
Thousand years later.
All right, guys, so we gonna definitely wrap that one up. Whew, it's hot. Bro, this time of the year is brutal, man. Oh my God, it's so hot. Then you unloading that towel like one piece at a time. Then the guy had his truck parked right there, and asked him to move it up. He was like, oh, I didn't want to get it on the grass, so he moved it like a little bit. And I was like, yeah, that ain't really helping me much. But then I asked him again, and he pulled it up like right by the dumpster where I was at. But the whole time he was talking about not getting on the grass. I'm like, you got a car on the grass already. I ain't understand that. So let me show y'all what I mean. It's like a car on the grass already. So I couldn't understand like why he was like, oh, I don't want to get the car on the grass, like the truck on the grass. His pickup truck. But come to find out, he ain't the homeowner. That's why he ain't want to get the truck on the grass. So that's how that ended up working out. So I ended up asking him to sign the paper, and he was like, oh, I don't think I can sign it. But I'm looking like, oh, you can't sign it, you the homeowner. But I had that scenario before where I dropped something off where the guy didn't want to sign. He was the homeowner. He was like, I don't know what's there, I ain't signing for it. So he ain't signed. He made me mad that day too. I'm still mad about that.
I'm gonna stick your ass, and I'm gonna stick him, and I'll definitely stick this little janky ass bad luck motherfucker standing here.
But anyway, kind of find out this guy wasn't the homeowner. That's why he couldn't sign. He was actually the pool guy. So I had that all wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Listen, let me tell you something. I think they originally had this at like $38 or something.
Yes, definitely.
And I bid it at 75. It's 26 miles. Now, sometimes the mileage, you'd be like, all right, that's not bad. It should take you an hour to do it. But this one, and they didn't have labor on it. So taking this for the original 30-something dollars, they wrong. They wrong. And the labor that go with it, they wrong. Even at the $75 that I bid on it to get it, I mean at least 125. Give a brother at least 125 with the labor. Like I say, that's the difference. Like the apps, you probably can consistently work every day, but they gonna get you. A lot of days they gonna get you. Some days you gonna get away with murder, but for the most part, they gonna get you. The low board, you rarely touch freight. Like, and you touch the freight, a lot of times you get compensated pretty good for touching the freight. Because like I say, mostly you don't have to touch the freight. So they was wrong for what they originally offered. Even when I took it at, they still was a little wrong. And I'm a nice little distance from the crib. So I'm probably about 40 minutes from the crib. So I'm just going to like cruise back towards the house. I actually got to go back to my eBay spot again because I sold some stuff on eBay. So I'm actually going to go there, but I'm going to cruise there and see if something hit my phone in between now and then. Actually, let me get my office on the load board. I wasn't even thinking about that. I can get them on the load board while I cruise there for like an hour. So let's see how the day go, y'all. Maybe I get a second load today. Maybe not. But I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully I get a second load. Especially with this one being the 75. I can get one more 75 for the day. Maybe a cool 100. That'll be perfect for my day. So let's see how I go. I see y'all either in the free bidders, or I see y'all in the next episode. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. All right, y'all. Welcome back. Y'all know where I'm at. My favorite shipping in the whole world.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I got that call about an hour ago. But my man ran out of fuel and everything. I had to stop on my way here, go grab a fuel tank for my man, help him get some fuel in the joint. Crazy. But I made it to my favorite shipment in the whole wide world. Supposed to be a load going to Philly. I don't know no details besides. Supposed to go to Philly, and it's supposed to be two pallets. So let me run ahead, get the details for y'all, and I'll update y'all on what all the particulars are. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Alright guys, I am loaded. That was really quick too. I got loaded really fast. Tell took him a few minutes to find the freight. They wasn't sure where it was at. So, but as soon as he found it, he came right out, got me loaded. So I'm about to head on back up 95. That's back towards my house. So that's always good. I like my routes going that way. And Philly only an hour and a half from my actual house, so I don't gotta get up 3, 4 in the morning to go drop it off. It says between 8 and 9, so I got an early, not early, I got a really good, decent time, drop-off time, so I can get up pretty late. Not late, but like my normal time, probably like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Probably can leave about 6 just to be on the safe side, give myself a little buffer with some of the morning traffic. Man, they was down here barking, man. Some guy just pulled up, got New York tags, but he foreign. And one thing about my main shipper, they send a lot of stuff to like federal buildings and like stuff like that. So, I mean, I've been to like the passport agencies. I've been to plenty of military bases. Like, I don't want to know, I don't actually know the percentage, but I'm gonna say a high percentage of they freight go to military bases or something where you need like certain type of like clearance and stuff like that. As a high percentage. I know most of my stuff with them, I've been to places where you need clearance. So they was already like asking the guy, because the guy wasn't really speaking no English, and he was like, man, you're a U.S. citizen, the forklift driver. He was like, we can't just give out freight to like anybody. So like sometimes like when my main shipper don't have somebody to cover the load with like somebody they regularly use, they'll just put it on a load board and get somebody on a load board to cover it. So this might be an instance where they got somebody on a load board to cover, because this guy definitely looked like this is his first time coming here. And forklift driver was mad. He was like, man, you ain't no U.S. citizen, you ain't getting out free. So the guy like gave me his phone.
Thanks for giving me some juice.
And it was like I was translating what the forklift driver was saying for him, but I don't know if they're gonna give it to him. They might, because they probably just can't cancel the load because they gotta get it out of here. But it depends on where it's going. I think the forklift guy went in there to find out where it was getting delivered to. So if it's going to like a military base or anywhere where you need like, you know, like formal ID, like they gotta get checked, he ain't getting that free. I'm telling you that for a fact. He ain't getting that free. Like I said, even some of they free, they call like certain people and be like, oh, only this person can take it. Like even with me, like I got a really good clearance level. So a lot of times I get the freight just because of my clearance level. They know they're not gonna have any issues when I get to the base or wherever it's at. Like sometimes they'll like ask you for your social and then run your background before they give you the freight because of where it's going at. Like the building gotta run your background and give you the clearance. So before you even get the freight. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out for them because I gotta go. It's traffic is 4:30 and I'm gonna be fighting traffic. So got my chill hat on to get ready. So that's what's up with this load. I got 2 pallets going to Philly. Got to be there between 8 and 9 in the morning. So it's pretty much going to wrap my evening up. So I won't see y'all again until the morning. So I see y'all. It won't be like middle of the dike like Doverwood. I believe it go to like Rhode Island or Connecticut or something like that. But it'll still be like the sun is about to come up when I roll out. So I'll see y'all in the morning on my way to the drop-off location.
The next morning.
Alright, y'all, so I'm on site. Let me see if I can pull over to the side real quick because where the address sent me to, but it's like the office is in a different location. I actually thought I was going to like the wrong location for real. But hold on one second, y'all. Let me kind of get backed up and out the way because this tractor trailer about to come off this gate. I think I'm at like a port, but I ain't sure. It looked like a port. Hopefully a truck can get out. All right, y'all, good morning. So I made it to my delivery location. When I was looking at the map yesterday, all I saw was like a bunch of like cars and stuff at the location. So I was like, something ain't right with this address. So I just assumed that this might not be like the right address, but my main shipper, the address is almost never wrong. I've been running for them for years, and I may have had a wrong address maybe like one time. And I can't even tell you the address was wrong. I think one time I went to a federal building, but it was a holiday, and nobody really realized. And I told them, I was like, look, it's a holiday, you sure they open? But I had told my mentor was just like, yeah, I think you should be all right. And when I got there, they was closed. So I had to like hold the freight. It was in New York too, so I had to like hold the freight overnight. I had to get a hotel. I had my wife with me too, because we were supposed to make the drop and come back. But she was off that day because it was a federal holiday. So she ended up staying in New York with me. We got a hotel. We was gonna stay at an aunt house, but I ended up finding a hotel. Y'all know I told you I got the Hotel Connect. So I got a real good rate on the hotel, so I ended up getting a hotel not too far from the drop off. So it ended up being a good night. We found like a good restaurant to go to and all that stuff. We ended up having like a really good night. So it worked out. But that's the only time I think I've had an issue with like their, and that wasn't the address, like I said, the location. Oh, they did send me one place also, some part of Pennsylvania. I don't know where I was at. But when I got there, they was doing like inventory that day. And they was like, we don't take deliveries on like Fridays or whatever day I was there. So it took me a while. I had to get like a supervisor, and they finally agreed to take my freight. And it was one pallet. And I drove like 3.5 hours there. And I thought they was going to be like, the lady was being real strict. She was like, we ain't taking it. We're in the middle inventory. We only had nobody in our warehouse to take it. But anyway, they ended up taking it. So right now where I'm at, somebody coming to get me to take me to the office building. Right now, I believe that this is like a port, because I see a bunch of cars with the new white stuff on them and they moving them around the port. I'm watching them move them around the port. But I'm going to the office part, I'm assuming, because I got like computer equipment and stuff. So nice security lady, she called somebody, and then they gonna actually come get me, and I'm gonna follow them to the office building, wherever this stuff is going at. So that's where I'm at right now. But I am here, I am on location. I'm just waiting for somebody to come get me so I can get to the actual delivery building that they want the freight to go to. So I'll turn it back on when they come get me. All right, I'm here. I got a private escort. Y'all saw the private escort. I got a private escort to the delivery location, so.
Nice.
Let me, they told me, I guess the guy about to come out. They got like it's not like a forklift, but it is a forklift. It's like one of them tractor type forklifts. So hopefully come out and unload me where I don't have to hand unload. So let's keep my fingers crossed. Look at all the cars. See, it's a lot of cars. And this is a little bit, I know y'all seen them riding by when we was riding by, but let me hurry up and get myself together so I can get unloaded. All right, so that wrapped this up. That was a pretty cool experience. I've been on a pit. Oh man, hope nothing don't crawl in here. I gotta get rid of this. Man, I brought these from the dollar store. I've been winning at the dollar store, not the dollar store, Dollar General, Dollar Tree.
Okay.
I've been winning at the Dollar Tree. Like, I've been winning, like energy drinks I've been finding for like 60-something cents. Little snacks been like $1. Of course, $1.25, whatever it is. Same stuff that's in like the regular stores. Like I never really went in Dollar Tree like that, but anyway, Dollar Tree been winning. That's my new spot now. So that was a pretty cool delivery. I did just learn that the stuff at the ports, the cars at the port, I always thought that the cars at the port, when they arrive, they ready to go. But they had the cars, they driving them in these buildings. So the cars right there, they actually going inside the buildings. And they getting gas in them and going in the building. So I'm like, why they driving the cars inside the building? And the guy was like, see those two cars? I'm not gonna sit here. See, it's moving, right? They about to go inside this building right here. I'm asking the guy, like, you know, why the car's going in the building? Like, what's going on? Why y'all putting gas in all that? He was like, they still gotta get parts. So I was like, what do you mean? Like, I thought when they come off the ship, they ready to go straight to the dealer. He was like, no, the car basically like bare. And I never knew that. I always thought when they come to the ports, then they go to the trucks to the dealership. But he said no, they still went here putting parts on them and stuff like that. So that's something new to me. I never knew that. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I never knew that. But learn something new every day. So anyway, that was a good load. Wrapped that up. Took me an hour and a half to get up here. It was no traffic. When I say no traffic for a Friday morning, it was no traffic. I probably got up here about 7:30. Like I was expecting to get here at 8. I gave myself a little wiggle room to get here at 8, but I'm already unloaded at 8:15. And y'all know I had to go to the other building, get escorted over here and all that, and I'm unloaded at 8:15. So I took pictures of the freight and the delivery and the personal sign, sent that over to my direct shipper. So this load wrapped up. It was let me see how many miles it take me to get home. I tell you, I think it's about 80 something miles. Let me see maps. And then if I just hit home. So right now it's an hour 30 minutes to get home, and it say 87 miles. So 87 miles basically for $500. So this load was $500, and then that load I did for Curri yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was $75. I ain't gonna look it up. I remember it was $75, so that's $575. Now let's just see what happened in the morning. And airspace ended up hitting me yesterday. I'm gonna kill airspace sometimes. Sometimes I land right on point. Y'all know how life is. Sometimes everything goes right. Like normally when I'm on my way to my direct shipper, airspace hit me with something going down there. But I was on my way from my direct shipper yesterday, and they hit me with something picking up this morning at 9 a.m. going right down to my direct shipper. But I'm way in Philly and I can't get it. I thought about getting it and then switching the time and try to go get it, but I didn't know how long this delivery was gonna take. Then I'm gonna have to go from Philly to back to Baltimore to get it, then take it way down there. And it was only like,
Oh, okay.
I think like 150, 160, but it easily would have turned into $200 because time I would have had to print the paperwork, go to the airport, wait time and all that type of stuff. It would have easily been $200. That's a given with airspace. But that couldn't happen. But it's still early. I'm gonna probably sit up here for about an hour and keep the apps on, get on the load board and see what I find. But I'm not far from home, but I don't want to drive back just yet since it's still so early. And maybe airspace end up sending me something up in this area that I could pick up. So I don't know. So let's just see what happened. But that's gonna wrap this load up. So that was $500 for this load, 80 something miles, and then whatever the Curri one I did early yesterday to close those two out together, so the day would be like a new day. So that'd be like $575 for that. I call that one day, even though this is in the morning, but it's an early drop for me. So I just kind of say that was like my yesterday load, and then whatever I get today, it'll be today's load. So that's how I do it. Maybe y'all do it different. I don't know. But anyway, I thank y'all for watching the channel. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all on the next load. Hit the subscribe button while y'all watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe. If you made it this far, you might as well hit the subscribe button. So I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all on the next load.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I mean